believe it's best of one. The first group stage is best of one, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be like really unpredictable. Like anyone can really get eliminated. Anyone can lose a game, okay? So even if you've seen some groups are like easier or not, remember, take in mind, it's a best of one. Okay. Group A, Mini, Lita, Soma, and Mon. This group is already like very, very strong. But there is like two huge favorites for me. Of course, take in mind, Mini was eliminated in the last ASL. He was eliminated in the group stage, so like it's a best of one. So don't take it for granted. Like the two best players, of course, Mini and Soma. There is no doubt, but you know this can be unpredictable. I'm going to predict, of course, Soma a Mini to advance. Probably Soma first place, Mini second place, but it could be different as well. Mini could advance like first place, because they are like very like skilled players. So we will really see what happens. Mon, of course, is a very strong player. Maybe not at the level of the names of Rush, Light, Royal, but he's like a good player. He's a really good player. And Lita making his comeback. We will see if he actually going to do 2-star per race against third players. If that is going to be something. So yeah, that is pretty much my prediction to the Group A. Group B. Group B, bro. Sulky, Calm, Rain, and C. That is actually Group B. You know, I will say Sulky is the strongest player in this group. But we have Rain in the mix. Rain is going to make this group very, very interesting. I have seen these two, Sulky and Rain, like playing many, many games, and they usually trade like very well. So I'm still seeing like Sulky is probably going to advance first, but I mean, Rain is very scary. C is also in the mix. He is back, but you know what? I don't really believe like C can advance on this group. It's a really difficult group, in my opinion, for him. Then there is Calm. Yeah, this is pretty much my prediction. Like Sulky and Rain are going to advance. Sulky first place, Rain second place, and then yeah, Calm is probably going to lose his 2 games, and probably C is going to take a game, and then he's going to be eliminated. You know, C Terran versus Photos is scary, so maybe there is like potential for him to. There is potential for him to take a game from Rain, but that will be really, really hard. Rain is actually so good. So yeah, Group C, Snow, Killer, Royal, and Shuttle. You know, this group, very strong group as well, with Royal and Snow, the 2 best players. I feel like the groups are actually like very balanced skill wise, because there are like 2 strong players per group. Then there is Killer and Shuttle. Sadly, I think Shuttle is going to be eliminated on this group, and Killer is also going to be eliminated in this group, because I feel like the huge favor is here. Like the skill gap is just too insane. Snow, Royal. But you know what? If actually Snow advanced first place, And this like being a best of one, I can actually see Shuttle beating Royal in the last game. That can actually happen. That is very possible that Shuttle can actually like take one game from Royal. So we will see. So yeah, Group C, people are like have advancing. Snow and Royal, it's pretty clear. Group D, light, free, action, and effort. In my opinion, this is a really good group for effort. If you ask me, it's a really good group because like, yeah, the only really like struggle here is to beat light. But even that in the best of one is possible. It's going to be super hard because Light these days he's insane. Like Light these days is probably the best Terran player. I know Royal, like I know JYJ won the last ASL, but I still think that Light is actually the best Terran player in the scene. So I have the two players advancing from this group D, Light, of course, and effort. I will love effort to destroy this group. I just don't see how well prepared he is and how strong his shape is. From what I actually have seen, the games I watched from him on the Pro Leagues, he's not really at the level that he made all the Zerg players dream. But I trust the guy, and he's like a beast offline. He's actually like an insane player playing offline. So yeah, from this group, I can actually like see Action advancing as well. Action can be like a very strong player sometimes. He can like murder someone, but you know what? There is like the other side of the coin that sometimes he actually like he can lose games in terrible fashion. But yeah, those are my picks, Light and effort. They are the two advancing. Group E, Queen, Ample, Sharp, and Jadon. Queen, Ample, Sharp, and Jadon. I think like it's super easy to pick this group. I would say Queen and Jadon are advancing. But it's a best of one. I remember last season Ample actually eliminate Shuttle from the ASL in the map 76 with a crazy rush. And he actually beat some Zerg player. I don't remember exactly on her break. Was it Soma? Was it Soma? No. No, that was JYJ, right? I don't remember now. But anyway, if Sharp has a really good day, I can see him advancing as well. I think it's going to be between these three players, Queen, Sharp, and Jadon. But you know, like being best of one, surprise can happen. But yeah, those are my picks, Queen and Jadon advancing in the Group A. Group F, Rush, Ivory, the new Zerg player this season, new rookie, Bisu, and Stork. It's a very strong group, you know. It's actually a really good group with Rush, Bisu, and Stork. That's almost a legendary group. Of course, I don't think Ivory is going to advance because it's his first season. It's going to be really hard for him to play offline. So, yeah, with the audience and you know, like getting adapt to all of that. So yeah, I don't really expecting too much from Ivory in his first season. But I have Rush and Bisu advancing from this group. Like honestly, this is like my two picks. I think Stork is not really in a shape to beat a Rush or either Bisu. But you never know. The old dinosaur sometimes he can bite. This guy is a T-Rex, so I think we yeah, that's it. And I'm not really sure we have like a group of dead right now. What do you actually consider a group of dead here? Like which one could be like considered a group of dead, honestly? Funny enough, I will say group F. Maybe that's like the most close I will think for a group of dead. Because I could like say like maybe group B, Sulky, Karn, Rain, and C. But I have to differ on that because C is not really at the level of a Stork, for example. Like skill-wise, I think Group F is like probably the most well, it's funny to say that because Ivor is in the mix. So it could be either a free win. Yeah, I'm not really sure like calling that Group of Dead, honestly. Group of Dead. You know what? Maybe Group D. I will say Group D is probably the most competitive group. Like with life, free, action, and effort. Like action is still kicking. I will say Group D is Group of Dead. I'm going to give the title of Group of Dead to Group D. I say, yeah, Group C. But again, there is Killer in the mix. Killer. I don't even know what shape Killer is. It's a big surprise. He qualified for ASL. So, yeah. These are the ASL groups. These are my predictions. Let's see what happens.